Hi and welcome to the channel. So today I thought we would talk about how you do a left hand, right hand part, or a part where you want one thing one time and a different thing another. So I'm talking about suppressing features. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Before I do that, let's go and take a look at my version of FreeCAD. So I'm in version 1.0.2. That's the latest release. I just checked today, so that's still the latest release that you can download. Of course, you can download development versions that are more advanced, but I like to use the released version so that people can always get this version. So next, what we're going to do is we are going to create a new file. We're going to create a body, a part and then a body. Of course, I'm in the part design workbench, so that's important that you know that. So your icons might look a little different to mine. I open them up so I can see as much of them as possible. Some of yours might be hidden. When you see them, you might have some of your icons somewhere else. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the beast, because you can change those toolbars to look however you want them to look. So I'll try and make it obvious what I'm picking when I pick it. So the next thing I'm going to do is create a new sketch. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to select the XY plane. Of course, I can pick it over here, or I can just go ahead and pick it there. And when I do that, I'm going to create a rectangle. And what I'm actually creating is two parts, and it's going to be a part that looks like this. This is my right hand part. So I have a slot here. You can see it's on this piece. It's going to be a 30 by 25 block. And then my left hand part is going to look like this. And you can see basically a slot on the left side. What I might actually do is take a cut out of this corner as well, so you can tell which way round it is. But that's essentially what I'm creating, just so you know. So here we go. I'm going to create this block. I'm going to give it a couple of dimensions. So we said that way it's going to be 25 millimeters. Everything I do is in millimeters, but if it were in inches, this would just be 25 inches by 30 inches, or you can convert millimeters to inches. So 25 millimeters is about 1 inch. So 30 millimeters, and just say close. And oh, I did say I was going to put that little cutout in the corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a circle, put it in this corner like this. Doesn't really matter what size it is. And I'm going to use my trim tool. I'm going to trim that away. Let's zoom in there so you can see. Trim that away, trim that away. And that just gives me that shape there, just so you can see which way round this block is at any time. I'll make that a 4 millimeter radius. And just to lock this in, I'm going to give that a dimension, and I'll just let it be what it is. I'll just give that a dimension and close that. Oh, close that. Now I'm going to pad it. I'll just leave it be 10 millimeters. That's fine. So there's my block. Just as this little cutout, so you can see which way around it is. Now, one thing I like to do when I do my next drawing, I'm going to do it on the XY plane. And by default, the XY plane is actually at this level, and this padded upwards. I could have, when I did the pad, I could have selected reverse there. But you can also select it over here. So see where it says reversed? I can change that from false to true. And what will happen is it just jumps down. So now the XY plane is right there. All that does is it saves me having to hide this away when I do the next drawing. So the next drawing is going to be on the XY plane as well. And we're going to do it this way. And it's going to be a slot that we create. So let's just zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to create a slot here. And all I really know about that slot is it's going to be 2 millimeters radius. Looks like it didn't capture that when I did it, so we'll just dimension it. So we're going to call that 2 millimeters. And we know we were going to make it 5 millimeters from there per that drawing. And this one was going to be 20 millimeters from here. Now, one thing I will say that I do like about FreeCAD is that when you select this point, it automatically considers that you're going from the origin. So you only have to select one point there. I wish SolidWorks did that, because when I use SolidWorks, I always try and dimension that way, and it doesn't work. It doesn't do that. So there's my first slot. It's in position. I'm going to close that. It's fully constrained, and I'm just going to make that a 5 millimeter hole. Done. Then we're going to create a second sketch, XY plane again. I'm going to put another slot in for my other hand, which is going to go over here. I'm going to make that 2 again. And this time we're going to dimension it as 24. And with that dimension, this is 20. And this is 5. So that's per our drawing. Everything is good. That's a 2 millimeter over there. So now you're probably wondering, why have I got 2 slots cut into my part? Well, what that allows me to do now is, if I want to do the left-handed one, so I have the slot on the left-hand side and not have this right-hand side, I can literally pick that pocket, the right-hand pocket. And down here it says suppressed false. I'm going to make that suppressed true. And then when I tab away, you're going to see that my slot disappears. I just hit refresh there just so that it disappeared. So that would be my left hand model. Now if I want to do my right hand model, I can go to this left pocket and pick it and change that from suppressed false to suppressed true. And then I can go to my right hand one, change that from suppressed true to suppressed false, and refresh. And now my slot is on this side. So basically, any feature that you want to have in one version of the part, but you don't want to have in a second part version of the part, you can do it that way. You can go in and just suppress it and unsuppress it. So if I suppress and then I unsuppress, there, moved it. Now, one thing I want to show you, if I decide that I want to chamfer this, so I'm going to select this, give it a chamfer, and say OK. And now I want to switch to my right side, which doesn't have the chamfer. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to say suppressed equals false. And sorry, I picked the wrong one. Suppressed equals false for that one. And now I want to suppress this left one. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to say suppressed true. Refresh. What? I still have a slot. It's because this chamfer is now erroring and it's keeping that slot there. So the simple solution, I just go to my chamfer, go to where it says suppressed, say true. And then when I check away, my slot's gone with that feature included. Because of course, the chamfer can't create if there's no feature there to create it with. So it causes an error. So if I want to put it back, I'm going to go back to my pocket that is suppressed and say false. Then I'm going to go back to my chamfer and say where it's suppressed, say false. And now I have my slot back. I'm going to get rid of my right one. And there, I'm back on the left version. So hopefully that's something interesting that maybe you haven't played with yet. But it allows you to create a model For instance, if you had one version of it that had 4 holes and one version that only had 3, you could just suppress 1 hole. Couple of gotchas. If you create a feature of 4 holes altogether, you're either going to suppress all 4 or you're going to suppress none. So if you want them to be separate, create them as separate features, and then you can suppress them. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you have any questions, any comments, leave them below, or you can join us on Patreon and leave them there. You can join, you become a member of the channel, and you can leave comments there. You can leave comments on the channel. You can buy us a coffee and leave comments over at coffee.com. And basically any feedback, I do my best to answer every comment and question. I'll do my best to help you if you have anything that you need help with. So again, thanks for watching. I look forward to making the next one.